So just taking a quick look at Verasity then on our daily time frame here for another daily update on the channel. As we can see, looking like we are getting dragged down in line with Bitcoin. You can see here, coming down here below this area we've been consolidating in for the past week or so. Basically just looking like we're stuck under this local resistance trend line. As you can see, we came up, rejected this again, and now we're kind of trickling to the downside as we have been for such a long time for Verasity. Obviously overall I would say we're still just in a bit of a range down here. You can see we've come down, we've tried to sweep this low again and again and again with these big red sweeping candles. You can see here, I think Verasity really has exhausted a lot of that liquidity to the downside. We could still obviously get drops to the downside, but I think it's much more likely that we get a big move to the upside than the downside for Verasity, considering how low we are now. We've obviously come into this previous area of iconic structure before that insane previous bull market, came down into this bear market area of consolidation. We've swept below this, consolidating, and now we've got so many good targets of liquidity above. It seems much more probable and likely, in my opinion, coinciding with the altcoin season we're probably about to have, with altcoins being close to all-time highs. I think we're just getting one last pullback, Bitcoin trying to dump the market one more time before we do get some altcoins moving up. You can see quite clearly here Verasity is basically just in a bit of a situation where it's just in a bit of no man's land and it needs a bit of volume coming in for the rest of the altcoin space, I think, to pick it up. But overall I would say we've got some good targets here. You can see this local level of liquidity here could easily get swept back up to this local range high. Apart from this deviation here, we've basically been ranging in these 2 points for a while, as you can see, taking liquidity from the high and the low. Could come back down to this low before bouncing, but overall I do think we've got obviously this liquidity here. We've got the liquidity of coming back up above this obvious level which we could run up through, and the bear market overall resistance which has become very prominent here. I think we could easily see ourselves running up through these levels up towards this 1 cent area going into the rest of the year, provided that we can get a good move for altcoins. In my opinion, altcoins look like they're about to get a move to the upside. You can see here we've got the altcoin basket coming up to new all-time highs here, getting a rejection, but only because Bitcoin decided to be bearish yesterday. Right now, I think we're looking for basically just a bit of upside, get the altcoin space a bit decorrelated from Bitcoin so we can finally get some upside, and then hopefully some capital will trickle down into Verasity, and we'll get a move up towards that 1 cent area over the next few months. As always, thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, let me know your thoughts. Check back every day for daily updates and get some free money in the description below. Cheers.